Transitional words and phrases. Why use transitions? Read the examples below. What is the difference between them? 1. Transition words show the relationship between ideas within a text. They connect words, sentences, and paragraphs to help the writing flow. The reader is able to understand the text better with the inclusion of transitional words and phrases. The passage flows more naturally with transitions. 2. To begin, transition words show the relationship between ideas within a text. They connect words, sentences, and paragraphs to help the writing flow. Because of this, the reader is able to understand the text better using transitional words and phrases. Additionally, the passage flows more naturally with transitions. Where do I place transitions? Transitional words and phrases can appear at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. First, I need to vacuum the tile before I can mop it. Kyle bought a new pair of shoes after he was paid by Mateo. Jessica wanted a cookie, but she wanted a popsicle as well. To start, measure all of the ingredients and then pour them into the bowl together. How do I know which transitional words or phrases to use? There are different categories of transition words and phrases. Transitions should be added to support the flow and clarity of the writing piece according to the purpose of the sentence or detail. Purpose of transitional words or phrases. Addition. To introduce new ideas or expand on a topic. Illustration. Example. To emphasize or further explain an idea with an example or evidence. Location. To show where something is located in relation to other things. Time. Sequence. To use sequential order to show when something happened or will happen. Compare and contrast. To show similarities and differences. Cause and effect. To show the cause-effect relationship of an action. Conclude. To summarize or restate ideas. Addition. These transitional words and phrases are used to introduce new ideas, expand on a topic, or add more information. Examples. For example. Such as. For instance. As illustrated by. In this case. In addition to your daily reading homework, you are asked to study your multiplication facts for our quiz on Friday. Illustration. Example. These transitional words and phrases are used to emphasize or further explain an idea with an example or evidence. Examples. As well as. And. To. Furthermore. Additionally. In addition to. Also. There are several different types of pie, such as fruit, pumpkin, and mincemeat. Location. These transitional words and phrases are used to show where something is located in relation to other things. Examples. Here. There. Beyond. Over. Under. Next to. Around. In the distance. Nearby. Have you been to the new movie theater? It's near the bowling alley, next to the grocery store. Time. Sequence. These transitional words and phrases are used to show when something happened or will happen in sequential order. Examples. First. Second. Third. Next. Then. Last. Finally. Afterward. Before. Recently. Days. Weeks. Months. Years ago. Soon. Later. Meanwhile. Over time. Last week, Joelle had to visit the dentist after school but before basketball practice. Compare and contrast. These transitional words and phrases are used to show similarities and differences between things or ideas. Examples. Compare. Similarly. Equally. In the same way. Both. Comparably. Contrast. In contrast. On the other hand. But. Unlike. However. Dogs and cats are both furry, four-legged mammals with paws and tails. Diurnal animals are awake during the day. In contrast, nocturnal animals are awake at night. Cause and effect. These transitional words and phrases are used to show the cause-effect relationship of a specific action. Examples: therefore, so, as a result, because, consequently, thus, hence. Jared was late for school and didn't take the time to tie his shoelaces properly as he got dressed. As a result, he tripped over them and fell while he ran to catch the bus. Conclude. These transitional words and phrases are used to summarize or restate ideas. Examples: in conclusion, finally, to summarize. In conclusion, those are the reasons I believe students should have more recess during the school day. To summarize. Many transitional words and phrases can be added to your writing. Not every sentence needs a transitional word or phrase. Additionally, not every transitional word or phrase has to be placed at the beginning of a sentence. They can be used in the middle and at the end too. As a result, writing will flow more easily as your ideas connect smoothly. Happy learning! Great job! Let's go! Wow! Thank you for watching. See you next time.